It's the time for the package from China. Let's go. So in today's video I want to talk about the wireless controller for your Nintendo GameCube from AliExpress. Yes, I picked this up because I was searching for a solution. I have some original GameCube controllers, but I wanted to have a wireless version. And I'm always curious and always on the hunt for good controllers and to solve the problem for us, because I think a lot of people are searching for GameCube controls nowadays, or especially in my country. And I came across these on AliExpress and they are not very expensive. So I'm thinking, do you know what? Let's grab them and let's test them. Alright, so they are all coming with a separate receiver, like the original GameCube controller, the Wavebird. I can still remember with the Wavebird we have this little scrolling wheel, we don't have it, so I'm guessing this is more like a plug and play. So the controller itself, as you can see, it looks like a Wavebird, but they don't have any decals. And alright, so let's take a close look at the back, because here we have the battery compartment. Let's close it up. And there are little things that I already noticed. Alright, so while holding it, it feels like an original legit controller, so that is very positive. But first of all, the joystick itself has this little rubbery coating. It's not stucky or sticky or something, but when playing around with it, it feels quite sturdy. I don't know if I like it, because I play F-Zero GX a lot and the joystick is a very important element. The D-pad, I must say, also feels quite sturdy, but feels quite good. We're having the on and off switch over here. As you can see, it started blinking when searching for the receiver. Start, A, B, X, Y, and we're having the little C joystick, but this thing feels quite nice. Alright, we're having the shoulder buttons. I must say, they got a very nice touch. Like a lot of these bootleg controls, the Z button is very clickish, but this is what we're going to get. So I picked the black one up and the purple one, and they're not from non-chemical plastic, so the colors look very awesome. Also, this version, the purple one, comes with a separate receiver. So let's take a close look at it and let's see what we're going to get. Alright, yes, indeed, like the other version. So 2 controllers to review. So let's grab an original one, because I want to do a side-by-side comparison. Alright, so let's do a side-by-side comparison with the original controller. If you look at the C joystick, I can already feel this thing feels way different than this one. It feels, and again, more sturdy. The buttons, you can already hear it, are feeling more cheap than the original. And again, nothing can beat the original Nintendo quality, of course. Alright, so the start, well, they feel almost the same. But the D-pad, here's when we're having a very big difference. If you look at the original one, it has a very short travel, but the fake version has a very long travel and feels quite sturdy again. And for the final, the joystick, and I felt it already when I grabbed the controller, is that it looks like the travel of the joystick of the fake version is a little bit shorter than this one, the original one. And this thing feels, let's say, it feels quite nice like a Nintendo controller, and this thing feels also again very sturdy. So in general, when you're playing, you really need to get used to the joystick, because it's a shorter travel and more sturdy than the original one. And I'm playing F-Zero a lot, so this means I'm going to really need to get used to the controller in general. I think it's not a big problem, but let's test it out, let's connect it, and let's see if they connect. That is also a very good thing to do. Try it on. Alright, let's power on. I already put some batteries in the black version. It goes in very easy. Oh, feels a little bit wobbly. Alright, let's power on. Let's see what the receiver says. It's still blinking. Alright. Let's see. Let's reboot it again. Alright, so it's very important that you put it in and then you're going to power on and power on the control as well. Let's see. Let's turn it off. Let's see what it does. See, it's blinking a little bit differently now. Power it on. Ah, okay, so this is working. Let's try the second controller. same story. As you can see, it works like a charm, and I think I need to reboot it again. Yeah, as you can see, you need to reboot the system, but fun fact, look at this. So, what? Why is it connected to the second one? Alright, this is really interesting. So, but, okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. Alright, so here comes the following problem. So we're having two controllers, we want to play with your body, thinking, okay, I need to connect it. So it seems to be that this thing is just searching for, let's say, the receiver. And it doesn't even matter. As you can see, the black one is connected to the purple one. And when I'm turning the purple one on, it connects to the black one. So that is not really convenient. Alright, so let's do another test. So we needed to boot up the system. And of course, we need to connect it like this. So which version is now connected to? Alright, so it's connected to the black controller. So let's say I want to add a second controller. Turn it on. Put in the second receiver. But as you can see, it starts flickering again. So that's really annoying. Okay, let's see if I reboot it. Alright, connected. Let's turn off the black one. That is really annoying. Alright, so I'm a little bit picky maybe about it, but as you can see that there is no way of saying, let's plug in the thing, it's okay. So that's the reason why the Wavebird has the, let's say, little scrolling wheel beneath, because you can say this one's for control 1, control 2. But nevertheless, it's not a big of an issue, but I needed to point it out. Alright, so let's play a little bit of Zero, and I'm just curious, how is this thing going to respond? I am very used to the original controller. Let's use a difficult level, where I need all of the buttons to control the aircraft. Right, free run, let's go. So the first impression is it doesn't feel bad, the joystick itself. Same goes for the back triggers. Not bad at all. So the difference between the original ones, for the people who missed it out, is that the fake version, the joystick itself is very sturdy. And the fun fact is that it does have a different way how it responds in combination in travel. There's already one thing that I noticed. You need to press the A button quite hard. If you leave your thumb a little bit, or release your thumb from the A button, it already stops working. So this is something that I did notice if you compare it with the original one. It's not a big thing, you just need to get used to the controller. So if we're coming back to the little button over here, yeah, it's indeed very clickish. And that is something that you need to press it very hard. But the funny thing is that it doesn't even matter which controller you buy. I think all these clones have this problem. Oh, I'm just falling off. Alright. But at the end, I think if you're going to get used to the controller, it's not bad at all. Alright, so the conclusion for the controllers. So it doesn't play at all like the original Nintendo Wavebird, and that is a little bit disappointing. So, in overall, I think I can play with this thing. The D-pad, or better said, the full controller plays completely differently. The A button that you need to press it quite hard. The same goes for this one. The Z button, sorry, totally forgot how it's called. But at the end, I like it. I like what it is. Let's put it this way. Isn't cheap, maybe cheap solution. But there was another thing, and that is really, I find it really annoying. So as you can see over here, that the second controller, it's not blinking. So dongle is ready for connecting. But the problem is when you're pulling it out, for example, you're saying you're playing now with the game and you want to add the second controller, you can see the thing is going to flicker like crazy. The main problem is that you need to reset the full system for reactivating. And I already shown you in a video in part that connecting the controllers to the right dongle is also a pain in the ass. So this is what you're going to get with these fake controllers. If you want to use one and you want to use one for yourself, you can always try it out. This is my conclusion, this is what I think of it. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell.